motherfucker. Fuck this intersection.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, you know what I did want to talk to you about?
Yeah.
I watched The Social. Dude,
You know,
that's a must-see, kids.
I heard it's depressing
Oh, so is
because
real
it's
life.
so real.
Real life's depressing, Tom. Listen to you.
And another quick trip trick.
Everything's gonna be fine. Wear a mask. I live in communist
Wear a
Russia.
mask.
Wear a mask. Trust me. Gavin Newsom's penis tastes delicious. We're all gonna be fine.
We are going to be fine. You think we exist on this plane and this plane only?
Ooh, that's heavy. No, because I've done a lot of drugs. I think there's probably something
You've
else.
seen.
I think there's something.
know.
I think there's something else out there, but just inaccessible right now.
Yeah.
But this social dilemma makes me very concerned about the future, because all of these technologists and all of these people that have invented all this stuff that now are very unhappy.
Yeah.
It's really fascinating
Well,
to
they're
see them discussing their own creations, and see outsiders who are also technologists who didn't invent these things, but are seeing the patterns in these things and understand it from, you know, a really educated perspective. They're saying this could lead to civil war. Like, people are getting more and more divided, and it shows in the film how social media has made people far more polarized, far more divided than ever before. The red and the blue and this.
Sure.
You know, it's like, it's disturbing.
What's the most dangerous part of it? And can it be correct?
Well, there's a lot of dangerous parts about it, but the thought bubbles, the fact that these people get in these bubbles of thought where everybody around you thinks your way and everybody who thinks a different way is the enemy.
Yeah.
This is the really dangerous part of the reality that we live in today, because it's not what we anticipated. I thought that internet and the age of information and all that we're experiencing right now would bring about an understanding and a nuanced perspective in life in all ways. If you'd be able to see things from other people's perspectives more easily, because it'd be more readily available, and it would be more encouraged for you to seek out all this information. But a bunch of factors that happen at the same time all have sort of made it worse than ever before. There's social media and the divide that comes, and this is where the social dilemma comes in place.
Yeah.
There's a divide that comes about because of the way they've engineered these algorithms, which is really disturbing. So
Yeah.
whatever you're into, it finds those things and accentuates them, because it just wants you to stay on more. It wants you to engage more. It wants you to pay attention to the things. Now, Ari Shafir did a little bit of a study on this, a little bit of a test, and he only YouTubed puppies. That's all he would YouTube, just YouTube puppies, just to see what happened. And all YouTube would send him is puppies.
Right.
All they would show him, all they would suggest is puppies.
Yep.
So this idea that they're engineering outrage is a little disingenuous, because what they're really doing is finding what you're interested in. And people have been shown to pay attention to what they disagree with far more than what they agree with. So that's
the
how you,
algorithm spits you things that you disagree with.
Exactly, because you get engaged with that, you get angry.
What are you doing?
That was a part of the movie, was showing how
Idiot.
things that people disagree with, things that make people upset.
Right.
Those are the things that people are much more likely to engage with. You're like, fuck you, fucking liberals, or fuck you, you fucking racist. Everyone's racist.
Right.
You know, it's like, it's this thing that is a part of being a person, where you see, especially when you don't feel like you're being heard, right? When you're at home, you're sitting on the toilet and you're going through Facebook and you see some shit about what the fucking burn the flag, you motherfuckers, and you start making these messages, and you're more likely to do that than seeing some beautiful story about these parents that adopt this kid and they give him a home and he comes from a bad part of the world. Like that, you're not going to go, way to go for you. Let me write down all the amazing things about what you're doing.
Is that terrible?
No, you're gonna get mad.
Yeah.
Or if you're on the left, you're gonna get mad because of the wildfires. You're gonna blame them on Trump and climate change.
Right.
All these different things. And,
Yeah.
you know, like, look.
Gets your outrage going.
Yeah, I mean, so many people think Trump's responsible for the wildfires. Listen, folks, those fucking fires were going to happen regardless of who is president. Now, whether or not he is putting in policies that's going to protect people 10, 20 years from now, that's a real argument. But the fucking fires that are going on right now are not because of Trump. It takes a long time to turn that battleship.
Absolutely.
Well, Google is better.
Yeah.
They're much better at it. Yeah, and I use my Apple. I have an Apple phone and I have an Android phone.
Oh, you do?
My Apple phone is my primary phone, and I use my Android phone more to fuck around with than anything, but I'm fucking around with a few things on it. And one of the things is how well it picks up your voice and how well it transcribes it. So here's the argument.
Right.
Apple is much better with your privacy. They're much better with your privacy. Like when you use Apple Maps, it's not sending your data to anyone. It's not, but it's one of the reasons why Apple Maps is not as good. Google Maps are better.
Because they're sharing it.
It's just better. They're getting data constantly from you. They're getting data from all the other drivers. They're sharing that data. They're